Hi everyone, welcome to the second video on how to use netconf protocol inside Python script for interacting with networking devices. In the first video we have seen basics of netconf and YANG, operations supported in netconf, what is NC client. This is the Python library we used for interacting with networking devices using netconf protocol, and how to use the manager module of NC client for interacting with device, and how to get the server netconf capabilities. So to get the capabilities, if we run this script, you can see here I have received all the netconf capabilities supported in this particular version. I am using CSR 1000V with version 16.7.1. I'll copy this complete capabilities, and in this video we'll see how to get schema of YANG data model. I'll paste it here. So here you can see this supports Cisco's native data models, open configs data models, and IETF defined data models. It will be same as what I have cloned from GitHub. So all these will be defined inside these folders. So inside IETF you will be able to see all the IETF defined data models, and inside vendors Cisco you will be able to see Cisco defined data models. So what we are going to do in this video is we are going to get the schema from device as well. First we will analyze one of the generic data model, the native data model. So that will be Cisco IOS XE native. So this is one of the generic data model. So we'll try to get the schema of this. So for that, first I'll create a Python script. I'll give the name 02 schema, and here we don't need capabilities now. What we'll do, we'll create a variable here, schema equal to with the manager connection RTL manager dot get underscore schema, and here we'll give the model name Cisco IOS XE native, and we'll print it here itself, print schema. Let's try executing it. Yeah, here you can see this device has responded with the IOS XE native data models schema. And this is the actual YANG file for this, and if you want you can even verify that inside Cisco XE 16.7.1, and here you will be able to see the same data model native.yang. These both are going to be same. Now to read it in a structured way, there is a tool called PyYANG. I have explained that about PyYANG in the another video, how to install it. So to see it in a structured way, what you can do, there is a command pyang -f preview slash Cisco IOS XE native.yaml. Once you give this, you will be able to see it in a tree format, and this will help you to understand the structure of the configuration. So you can see here under native you will be able to see the version, the software version, the IP domain name. Will be configuring under native. There will be a lot of other configuration parameters. Once we start filtering, we'll see this in detail. Now we'll see another module. Let's try to decode another model. Cisco IOS XE hyphen interface hyphen common is another data model. Yeah, let's try to execute this. So this is shared. The structure of this data model. Now similar way you will be able to decode IETF defined as well. For that, IETF hyphen interfaces. Let's search for this in the capabilities list. You can see this device supports even IETF hyphen interfaces. If you want to verify that in the Git folder, it will be under standard IETF RFC, and here you will be able to see IETF interfaces. Now if you want to decode that, again using Pyang IETF hyphen interfaces .yam, you'll be able to see IETF defined interface configuration format. So you can see here the top directory is here, interfaces. Under interfaces, each interface will be differentiated using its name. Then these all are read write, that means you will be able to configure these parameters. So under interfaces you will have provision to give description, type, whether it is enabled or not, admin status, speed, everything will be configurable. Then these are some device statistics, you will only be able to read it. And if you want to get that detail here, yeah, you can see IETF interfaces. This is the actual YANG file. Pyang is making this in a readable or in a structured way. Now if you don't have any CSR available for testing all this netconf or play around with this, there is one device available in Cisco DevNet. It is available for everyone. It is, you don't need to reserve any lab for that. It is publicly available in this address. So you can see here the SSH port number, netconf port number, credentials. I would suggest you to delete any configuration which you haven't created, because many people will be parallelly using same device, but still you will be able to play around and explore the netconf features. So we'll verify the connection to this device once. So SSH port number is 8181. Let me try SSH to that. SSH-p 8181. The username is developer. Yeah, I'm able to access this device. I'll give the password. Yeah, so you can see this device will be available online always for your testing. Now if you want to see the netconf connection, what you can do, the port number is 10,000. So you can see device is sending me the capabilities. Now we'll try to replace our device with Cisco's DevNet device. We'll create another Python file. I'll replace it with this device. And port number is 10,000. Username is developer. Password is okay. Let's try executing it. Yeah, you can see here I have received the capabilities from the Cisco DevNet device. So you'll be able to use this also for playing around with netconf feature, but still don't delete any configuration which you haven't added, because many people will be using it. In the next video we'll see how to get a configuration from a device, and after that we'll see how to filter it, how to push configuration, etc. I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.